Hi, I'm Mike Edwards and the website is DIY Doctor. As usual, we are following up on users' feedback and they've reported that they're not quite sure which sort of folding door to use and whether they save that much space and how easy they are to fit. So we've come along to a company called Building Additions in Frome, and I'm here with the Managing Director, Andy Ferris, who's come up with a fantastic DIY solution to the folding door problem. And we're about to go into the factory to show you how easy these are to fit and generally about how they solve the problem of space saving using folding doors. So if you'll follow us into the factory, we'll get on with it. Okay, so here we are upstairs in the Building Additions factory. And as with any good company, they provide mock-ups and make sure that the products work before they go out into the market. And here we have a mock-up door frame. This will be the same as any one of the door liners or door frames that you have in your home. This one we'll expect to see this wobbling a little bit, but remember it is a mock-up, yours won't wobble at home. And the first thing that we've done obviously is remove the door and the door stop that goes around the door. Don't worry about any of the holes or anything that appear in the frame because they're going to be covered by your new DIY folding door. And this is how that piece of equipment arrives. Don't unpack it any further than this when it arrives because the door is fitted like this and then it unfolds as we undo the wrapping. Okay, so this is how the door pack arrives. We'll start at the bottom with some very, very high quality ball bearing rollers which are actually manufactured for commercial use, so they won't break down under domestic use. Moving back, we have the door itself. As I said earlier, don't unpack this. The door is fitted in this situation and then unpacked and rolled out along what is the high quality track, which is simply fitted, and the door closes into this closing rail which is simply fitted to the door frame. It comes with all the fittings that you'll need. It's high quality MDF with a melamine finish which can be washed over very, very easily and will last you a very long time. Okay, now we're going to fit the door. Before we fit the door, quite clearly we have to order it, and that can be done on the website buildingadditions.co.uk. You simply measure the opening size of your door frame from top to bottom and across. Put those measurements into the form that you send off and your door will come ready built to that size. And it comes in white melamine finish and oak and beech. Samples can be seen on the website. And the first thing that we're going to do, the important thing to remember when the fitter Richard comes in to fit this, is that this track is the top track. It's the first piece that goes in and it is fitted absolutely central to the top, to the head of the door frame. Okay, I'm going to hand this over to Richard now and he's going to carry on fitting. Okay, we've moved around to the back of the door to show you how the rest of the fixing is undertaken. You saw what Richard did by fixing the top track to the centre of the door. You'll need to measure that. We pre-marked this door for purposes of speed. You'll need to measure the central point for this track. Simply put your centre screw in, slide the door into the track, centralise the track and fix it firmly in place. And then the second stage is that on a normal door you would have a hanging side. On a sliding door you have a fixed side. So this is the fixed end of the door. Richard's going to fix this in place, and then we will move the camera again to show you the closing track, the track that the door closes into, and then we have a completed job. So that's phase 2. Okay, so we've got the door in position. It's hung at the top with the rollers working through the track, and the back is fixed as you've just seen. The final stage, of course, is to put the closing rail down the jamb of the door. Your door frames at home are very unlikely to be perfectly upright. I know none of mine are. So when you get to this situation, it's important that you just simply close the door and mark on the frame exactly where the track is going to go. So having marked the position the door is actually hanging, which isn't necessarily perfectly upright, we can now fix the closing track to the door frame and finish the operation. Okay, so we fixed the closing rail, and inserted into the closing rail is a magnet. This magnet meets the metal plate on the door and keeps the door closed. There's no need for expensive handles, etc. However, when you fit the closing rail, it's a great idea to hold it in place to make absolutely sure that it matches the height from the floor of the steel plate, because it is in a certain position, and if you have this rail upside down, obviously the magnet won't meet the plate. So that's something to check. But otherwise, a very, very simple operation. The door just closes onto a magnet. And I'm going to let Richard finish off fixing this magnet. We'll show you a couple of close-ups of what happens there, and then the door will be complete. So there we have it, a wonderfully simple DIY solution to the folding door problem, creating a lot more wall space. These doors come in any size up to 8 foot high, that's 2.4 meters high, and any width. So you can divide your dining room from your lounge or your kitchen area. You can divide into bedrooms, en suites, you name it. this can be used for that. It's wonderfully simple to fit. As a DIY product, DIY Doctor love it to pieces. You can buy it by going onto the website www.buildingeditions.co.uk, and if you want any more information you can either contact Building Editions or DIY Doctor, and we'll be happy to tell you more about it. DIY Doctor are happy to recommend this product. It's not many products that we recommend, but we think this is a wonderful addition to the DIY trade.